Okay, it says the Marshall Islands, 600 miles westward. The 2nd Marine Division received the mission to seize this. So you were in the 1st Marine Division.
Yeah, I wasn't in the second. I was in the 1st Marine Division.
So, were you at Marshall Islands? Is that Guadalcanal?
Guadalcanal is in the Marshall Islands. I reckon, but I wasn't in that one. Now that happened.
That was the 2nd Division.
That was before I went in. They took the Guadalcanal before I went in, and see, the war didn't start till near about 42, and they took it in 42, the latter part of 42, before I went in. So I could be wrong. Whatever I say is not necessarily.
See, it says, have you heard of that Tarawa's carnage? Tarawa shocked the nation. 76 hours after bitter fighting left 4,000 Japanese and 1,100 Americans dead on the tiny island. Yet the Marines and Navy had validated their new doctrine of amphibious warfare and learned invaluable lessons. 6 weeks later, they would invade the Marshalls with improved naval gunfire and air support, many more tracked landing vehicles, and innovative flamethrower tanks, waterproof radios, and underwater demolition teams. A grim confidence appeared among the veterans.
Islands. Where's the Solomon Islands in Marshall Islands?
Most Marines fought in the Pacific, but others served around the world. Okay, I don't know.
What I'm saying may not be true. But they told me, they were the ones that told me about them, what happened on that island. They was without communication, the Japanese were too, and they was dodging one another.
Say total Marines on December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor, 65,881. That's a lot of Marines. Total Marines on 2nd of September 1945 at the Japanese surrender, 485,883.
Well, you take what they say more accurate than what I say. But I thought it was Solomon Islands, the first battle. I've told it that way anyway, and I told it wrong probably. But I didn't know what I was saying. It's hearsay.
Well, that's why I thought this was interesting.
It ended in Europe about 3 months before it ended in the Pacific. So those folks some of them came from Europe to the Pacific. And we had a war correspondent come over and get killed. Last thing on Okinawa. He's the last one killed, I guess.
See, the Commander General Alexander Van Grift commended Colonel Streeter for recruiting and training sufficient women Marines to enable him to transfer the equivalent number of male leathernecks overseas to form the 6th Marine Division in time for the Okinawa invasion. What's a leatherhead? Leathernecks. Male leathernecks.
That's what they call them.
Is that what you were?
That's what they call me. But they call you anything. That's what they call Marine Corps leathernecks.
I didn't know that.
They free men to fight. See, they ran. I think they put women in the officers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they ever had any in ours, though. But they may have. I didn't know what they had in the officers.
That's interesting. I